right here, and we here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, right, days. 1 o'clock p.m. until 2 o'clock p.m., right here from the UBM Radio TV Network. Now listen, over and over again, we need more and more of you. We need more and more of you to keep joining as we build our own independent news outlet. So we need more and more of you to, when the program is over, that you can't multitask like me, but when the program is over, what you need to do is go to our UBM page that's on YouTube, right? The YouTube channel. You go to YouTube channel and then log in to our UBM Broadcast Network page, and then that way you're logged in to tune in not just to my show and not just to my voice, but lose my yellow hand. And you tune into my voice as we broadcast all of the good news that is here on this station. For those of you who always ask, what are the solutions to the ills affecting our community? What are the solutions? Well, we're broadcasting solutions all day, every day on this Urban Broadcast Media Network, and we're growing and growing by the day. And so we need you, not just to ask. Don't just pray for what are the solutions, and then don't tune in when God puts the solutions right in front of your face. So let me start off this Thanksgiving weekend. We've got a lot of announcements going on. There's a lot going on in the name of buying black, and our buying black turns a lot of our stuff going on in the community. We want to announce that, but on my Thanksgiving testimony, and I say it all the time, and can you imagine somebody, well, I'll go back to that later, but somebody that says that on one of my inbox pages that she says, I'm tired of hearing about your cancer fight. I'm tired of hearing about, and I'm like, well, you know what? If you're tired of hearing my testimony, then as if you ain't got no testimony, then too bad. But I'm telling you now, every day that I wake up, for you, and all the cameras watching, every day that I wake up, I can't help but be reminded of my testimony during this Thanksgiving weekend, and remembering that this time last year, I didn't know it, but cancer, the colon cancer stage 1, colon cancer stage 2 was eating up my body. And I saw somebody else this week who lost their fight with cancer because they said that instead of going to the doctor, they were just going to go to church and pray. Listen, let me say this, and everybody's situation is different, but all I'm saying is, I just want to testify that this time last year, I couldn't talk, I couldn't swallow, I couldn't do a lot, not knowing then that it was the cancer eating me up. I'm a strong black man. And so even though I'm throwing up, my chest was hurting, I couldn't breathe, my lungs was blocked, I still said, I got this. So I'm trying to self-medicate myself. I didn't went and stocked up on Pepto-Bismol. I didn't went and stocked up on antacids. I didn't went and stocked up on another gallon of whiskey. I stocked up on everything except going to the doctor. And when I finally got there, this time last year, I couldn't breathe and couldn't talk. And the cancer was eating me up then. I was going through the first stage, second stage, and didn't know it. And a lot of you was rolling with me and didn't know I was dying either. They said, Mark, your weight loss look good. Mark, this going on. But I still kept working through my pain, like a lot of black men do. They just keep working through their pain. And so I'm here to give my Thanksgiving testimony that I'm thankful this year, that this time last year, I couldn't talk and I couldn't breathe. And I had all kind of chest pains. And I was trying to self-medicate myself instead of going to the doctor. And came within 48 hours of dying. But here we are now to use our experiences to help educate and empower others. And so this week, through my testimony and other testimonies, there's a lot of others who we keep losing to cancer and other illnesses because black men don't want to go to the doctor. And I'm just here to tell you, that's part of my ministry, and we got to do that. But going on right now, in our majority black communities, not in Chicago, but a lot of other places that, and maybe some folks that are there can call in and tell us about it, but right now, we're in the midst of Buy Black Friday. Buy Black Friday, where we're spending economic dollars in our own majority black communities. And those dollars that we spend every day are putting black people to work, right? It is putting more black people in business, and we're actually doing the works. We just didn't have the faith, but we're actually executing the works that are going on right now on this Black Friday. And then, because right now, I mean, they've been out there since 9 o'clock this morning, right, at Holy Angels Church on 40th Street. And I'll give you all the details, but from 9 a.m. and I think until 8 o'clock p.m. today, you can go and spend dollars in our own community that helps put our own people to work, right? And it answers part of the problems that we're addressing right now. And so that's what I'm saying. You got the opportunity to intervene. You have the opportunity to take the wheel. And so right now, you have that power. So I hope you guys that hear my voice in Chicago, I hope you guys are on 40th Street. I'm gonna get by there myself and run and keep working, because I'm gonna just give testimony, because again, this time last year, I'm working on right now, just made it through Thanksgiving, right? And I'm working on, I got released from the hospital after an 8-hour surgery on colon cancer. I got released on Christmas Day this time last year. And after 3 relapses, here I am today to give thanks to how I sustained myself when I didn't know I was dying this time last year at Thanksgiving, right? And you want to talk about it every day to help with somebody else. There's somebody else out there going through the same thing that I went through then. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't talk. And I didn't know the cancer was eating me up. But here I am now. And so we want all of you to keep on sharing, because there's somebody else out there who needs to hear my story, your story, and somebody else's story, because there are others who keep losing this fight. And even as I approach my first year of being colon cancer free, it didn't come without relapsing 3 times. It didn't come without going through the pain and suffering of this time last year at Thanksgiving. But I'm glad to be here and glad to testify, right? And glad to say that we're going to use this to help educate and empower others. But there's so much going on when it comes back to our business. There's so much going on. There's so much in the news, so much going on. I saw the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson over the weekend. He, after being diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he's been going through what he went through, and I called him, and we had a brief moment, and I'm gonna post that picture too, because he did the same thing. Some of us who've been traveling with him have been saying through the years, I don't care if his speech was slurred, if his body looked different, and whatever it is, we kept saying it was something else other than what it was. And so grace be to God again that the Reverend, and I called him, and I'm gonna post a picture, because when I was on what I thought was my deathbed, the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr. was right there for me by my bedside, and I'm right there to share with him. And all of us got to keep using, like the sister that told me, and I ain't gonna say your names, people, everybody's voice ain't monolithic. But a sister who told me she's tired of hearing my cancer stories, sister, you can never be tired of testifying before God and letting everybody know those that can benefit from my leadership and that can benefit from my work, you need to know that it didn't come easy. You need to know that it came through some pain and suffering. And then when God sees you through, I can't never get up every day. I didn't come to preach, but I can't get up no day, right? Because I know what this day last year meant when I couldn't breathe and I couldn't talk and my chest was hurting and I'm throwing up everything and I still didn't know then. As a black man, I should have been in the doctor. Should have been in the doctor long before it hit me, right? And so I got to keep sharing. And that's what we're going to do. Not just for men and women too, but we got a lot going on, right? And so there's so much good news that is going on right now that we're here to report on, not just here at UBN, but here around the city. And we're going to keep talking about it. Look, I'm veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, a lot going on in the news, and we're going to be here to talk about it, and we're right here on the UBN Radio TV network. No, I can't. What am I in? Which one am I in? I can come back. Let me do this. Real microphone. I can take with me everywhere. As a matter of fact, yeah, now this is excellent because you might know. Can I start with something funny? I'm coming. Can I start with something funny? I was here. No, you were here and I was not. Now I'm here, you ain't. All right, that's it. Oh, y'all didn't laugh. All right. It's all right. It was funny to me then. I'm good. It's funny to me. It is what it is. It is what it is. I see you. Oh my God, Terry Bowden, love you, love you, love you, everybody. I'm coming on. We're back, and we're back. Is it back time? Are we just like doing a little waving? Was that left hand wave too? Look, left hand wave going down on the Friday. It's going on. This veteran activist, Mark Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, you tune in once again to another edition of the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice. And you're hearing my voice right now. Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, some call it every day. But we're here, Central Time, Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock p.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Now listen, we need more and more of you to help us keep building and growing our own Black-owned and operated independent news network, and how you can tune in, not just to my voice. You ask what the solutions are? We got a lot of them right here. But you got, how, Mark? But I'm glad you asked. Listen. Or she like me, you know what I'm saying? Ask me how. Then say how. Then you say, got it, right? So here we are. We're here building our own independent news network, social media network, youth TV radio network. It's all building right here at UBM, right? And it's growing and growing by the day. But we need you all to keep tuning in and to keep being a part of this network. Because why? I'm glad you asked. Because we are not just here to analyze. We're here to change the narrative. And we're here to organize. And so on this Thanksgiving Friday, I want to say once again, grace be to God. Because I was so glad that this year was so different from this time last year. My sister had to come pick me up off the floor in my office. I was not being able to breathe. I couldn't swallow. My chest was hurting. And I didn't know at the time that I was going through my first stage and my second stage of colon cancer. And it was growing and growing and growing. And yet, through all of that pain, this time last year, I didn't know that I was actually dying until I finally got to the doctor just in time for when they said that I was 48 hours away from death. But we use all of that, friends, beloved, to help educate somebody else. Because the blessing has got to go not just from you, and you can't take that blessing from God for granted, because there are so many people who I see who had better diets than me, who didn't have all the ills that I had than me, and they've lost their fights with illness and cancer. And somehow, God spared me 3 times. And so I'm glad to say on this Thanksgiving, that was my Thanksgiving prayer to all myself and all of you that, and others who need to say thank you for sustaining us through. But now here we are, back on the ground. There's so much going on in our news. Let me just say what I just saw on our newswire, and it threw me off a little bit. That's why you got to read. That's why you got to read the whole story, right? And not just look part of the story. But there's a lot going on, and everything that we're talking about right now on this Buy Black Friday. Go to Holy Angels on 40th Street, where there's over 50 black vendors from the black community that you can use the dollars that you spend every day to help hire somebody else from the black community, keep somebody else working, and keep us growing, right? And then we've got Small Business Saturday. And then when Small Business Saturday is over, friends, then we got Cyber Monday. And then when all that's over, we still got more and more that's going on all the time, right? That's why we're here. And I'm happy to report, right? I'm happy to report that coming up next week, we've got a meeting here, down here with Reverend Finney and Otis Monroe Foundation, our community investment organizing project. We're building and growing and growing and growing, especially with those that say it can't happen, but it is. and it's growing and growing and growing, right? That we're going to build this independent news network right here from 41st and King Drive. We're growing with our social media department, growing with our own youth news agency, growing TV production, growing with our digital news network, just growing and growing and growing. And we can do it even more if you all help us do it. And so this is my ministry to you. And then one lady I saw on Facebook too, she said, did you know, I saw Mark Allen saying that his Black Power campaign is a ministry? When you show it, yes it is. Right. This is a ministry too, right? This is a ministry of heaven on earth. This is a ministry too. And I'm saying, I still invest in my spiritual ministry. I still invest, and you should too, in your religious ministry. But I'm here to tell you that this right here, the Black Economic Advocacy Campaign, is a ministry also that you should invest in. That you plant the seeds here, and you got some heaven on earth. What do you mean, Mark? Well, I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm telling you, the seed that you plant in us is continuing to grow and expand our own independent news agency right here in the heart of the Black community, right? And the seeds that you plant in us continues to grow our ability to see the fruits that come as we keep building and growing all the things that you, and all the cameras watching that you say you asked for. And so today, this ain't about, and I say it all the time, this ain't about what Sharpton, Jackson, Farragut, and no, this is about what we're doing. And so I've told everybody around the city and the country that we are here to not just analyze, we're here to organize, and there's a lot going on. But let me just say this, I got some stuff coming across the newswire, and then I saw Brian Mullins, who's been a veteran activist, who's got some stuff going on. But there's a lot going on, which all points back to what we're talking about. But let me just start with this. They said today, the city council goes over the top, and they approve Andrea Zopp as a new member of the police board. Okay, I saw that too. And I got something to say about that, right? And I saw prominent attorney on the news wire. Prominent attorney and community activist to run to replace Butler. Bill Lowry, who's the son of a civil rights icon, and I knew his father and all that, he's now running to replace the legendary Jerry Iceman Butler, right? And so I've worked with all of them too, and keep on running too. Then I saw the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr., who came back for his first appearance at Rainbow Push after his announcement of his illness with Parkinson's. He was back at Push, feeding the hungry, right? And then Reverend Jackson also said something else. He did the same thing that a lot of us did as well. Reverend Jackson, and I can say this too, because I was his personal assistant, as some of us were for a long time. And you can see his speech start slurring. You can see his body not moving, as I see some other elders going through now, and they ain't been to get checked out. But I'm saying, but the point is, we watched Reverend Jackson going through his illness and didn't know what it was. Just like a lot of you this time last year. I went back, Facebook got this memory page thing. I watched a lot of you, by the hundreds, by the thousands, who said, Mark, your weight loss looked good. And I kept saying, right on. And I was going through so much. And a lot of you all didn't know that I was dying. And had I died this time last year, some of y'all would have been in line at my 2 minutes on my service saying, we didn't know. But I worked through my illness. I worked through when the cancer was eating me up. I'm a black man, and the cancer was eating me up on this Thanksgiving Day last year. I couldn't eat nothing for Thanksgiving last year. Couldn't hold nothing in. the pain. And here I am this year, right? And so there's so many others, even now, trying to make it to my first year anniversary as a colon cancer survivor. There's so many others who I've still seen that have lost their fights because they did like me. And I don't want to take this blessing for granted. And I want to keep sharing every day that we got to keep telling our people that we have to go keep educating others. That some of y'all come up in the streets, y'all been fighting. You know, we've survived being shot at, being beat up, and all the fights we've been through over the years. You mean to tell me none of that killed us? But we're going to die because we too bold to go to the doctor. And so we're going to keep on using the life that we got to keep serving others. And again, you all need, and I saw some other people who text me today. We're downtown protesting Black Friday on the Magnificent Mile. And I'm saying, I ain't mad about that either. But what I am saying, black people, when you get through marching downtown, because here's the power. So many of us, now hear me. Now, I didn't come to preach. I didn't come to preach. They come to preach. They come to preach. They come to preach. But I can't. Listen, the people that you're trying, the attention that you're trying to get, we have that collective power with our own collective black-owned and operated and minority-owned news agencies. Do you know that the collective power of black and independent minority-owned news outlets is almost double that of what you're looking for at the Sun-Times and the Tribune? And you need to spend less time chasing them down and building up what we got, and what we got. If we just talk to each other and not at each other. If you do what we're doing right here at UBM by building and growing our own independent-owned news agency, then we can do this. And then when you keep investing in, come on, plant your seed here, somebody. Plant it here. And I'm just telling you how much more we can do when the work that we're doing to fight over $500 million in contracts that's coming to the south and west sides of Chicago, and the same as some of you all are going through around the country in your own majority black community and the ethnic communities. Ain't nothing you can't do until you stop trying to solve everything by your damn self. When you stop, I think I saw Keith Harris or somebody saying, all these geniuses, and I'm going to say it in a different way, all these geniuses all over social media, how is it that all of us can post and post and post and post some more? All the solutions that's supposed to happen in the black community, and yet our problems ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you why. Ask me why, Mark. Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you asked. Because all of us with these solutions, we don't have the time, the patience, the temperament, the spirit to work with others in operational unity. That's what I'm telling you. And because we keep trying to solve everything by our damn selves, we keep waking up every day still satisfied with being reactive and not proactive. And so all this stuff I see, if you want to protest downtown wouldn't have to give a damn if you did more of supporting, like we got right now going on 40th Street. If you all supported more of the over 50 black-owned vendors in the black community, if y'all was down here spending money in our neighborhood, they'd find you. I don't have to, see, here's the answer. You don't have to be downtown to say I protest. Protest when you don't show up. And they wonder, where you at? Well, today, I was down on 40th Street. I was at Holy Angels. Where all the black people go? Find me down on 40th Street or at Mosque Mariam or wherever we do these majority black vendor events. They ain't gonna come find you. Where did the black people go? Glad you asked. Then you come down to the hood and see how we ain't gotta come downtown to make our point. You can make your point right in the very black community where you live. And I promise you, I've been here, done that. And I'm just trying to tell you that you'll do the same thing. Because they'll look up and wonder why you ain't downtown. And they'll want to come look where you at. And you can say, glad you asked, glad you asked, glad you asked. We're right here in the black community. So if you want to find our dollars, come on here. We've learned. We ain't got to keep chasing you. We're right here. So I read all this news here. Reverend Jackson, Andrea Zah for the police board. Listen, all this stuff, when we kick off next year, we've got so many more shows that are coming to UBM, and you all need to do this. It's so important. It's so important, beloved, so important that the solutions, because going into next year, you're going to have to answer to somebody else because you keep saying, Lord, what are the solutions? Oh, God, please intervene. And I'm saying more and more and more of what you've asked for and what you've asked for and what you've asked for and what all of you all have asked for is right in front of your face. So the question just ain't, God intervene. Jesus took the wheel. No, the question is, are you going to intervene when God gave you the power to intervene? Are you going to take the wheel? When Jesus gave you the power to take the wheel. Oh, talk to me, somebody. I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm saying over and over again. So today, right now, and I'm going to claim in advance, it's got to be a success down there. I done called about 20 people and told them to call in and tell me how's it going on 40th Street. And they got to be that busy with all of the people back down there spending dollars. Can't call me, but we're going to keep talking about it. We're going to do the black mall. We're going to do black business. We're going to do it all from right here. And that's why you got to be tuned in. And why you got to accept the challenge. Are you going to be, like the brother said last week, I'm still getting ready. I got the orders for them coming, right? Are you going to buy your black-owned toilet paper? Are you going to buy the black-owned paper towels? Are you going to buy the black-owned products that you spend money on every day, right? And the question now becomes, what are you going to do to take control? What are you going to do to take the wheel? And don't you want to feel empowered to say, I spent my own dollars that I spend every day to put black people to work, right? And there's just so much going on that we're going to keep on checking in, and that's why we tell you to log in. See, some of you might be scared because some of y'all don't want to, some of y'all so busy saying, I want to hold somebody else accountable, that you don't want to hold yourself accountable. It's us now. We can't just analyze. Let's out-organize. And so I'm asking you. And then some days as we go from street to street and church to church, I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to call it, and you take it or let it alone. I'm going to call, because after a while, you got to be the answer. You got to check in. Like the brother did last week, I went to college with. How many more people I went to college with watching me? How many more people I went to high school with watching me? How many in my own family watching me? The question now becomes, I ain't just here to be the new version of Power reality show that ain't got no real power. Ain't no new version of Empire. And we're not invested in no real empire. But you can't get up every day and keep spending the money that you spend every day in ways that put everybody else to work and not your own people. And so now We're going to start our own little check-in sheet, like my guy Kerry did at his business. Now, after a while, we're going, this is how we kicking off the new year. Don't call in until you showed how you are spending your dollars in a new way to help solve the problems that you say you complain about. Right? Well, don't do it. And you got a chance to be a part of this like right now. Right? So here locally and around the globe, the same answer is going to be in every community. And you can't keep spending your time complaining, beloved, about everybody else, and you don't look at yourself. If you're going to keep getting up every day, running to the gas station to buy your toilet paper, so be it. If you're going to get up every day, turning the neighborhood gas station into your grocery store, so be it. But don't you get up every day. You can lie to me, but you don't lie to yourself. And I didn't come to preach, but I can. Because at a certain point, it's you now. Again, I said over and over, and you can get it. Now, if you think I'm lying, I open up the phone line, and you call me and say, Mark, I think you're lying. I think you're wrong when you say, we ain't got to spend this money with our own folk. I think you're wrong. Then come on, say it. We ain't been monolithic, but I'm here to tell you. God is my witness. Here's what I said. When I thought I was on my deathbed, I might not have no voice no more. But God, if you get me, as they send me to the hospice floor, if you give me a chance, here's what I'm going to say with my voice. And here's the voice that I'm challenging you right now. And I'll say it again. And first of all, I ain't got to fear you no more. Because one thing I found out, and I'm going to just say this. And you ain't got to ask me. When I was on my deathbed in the hospital, God spoke to me and said, son, why do you keep trying to appease everybody who can't do nothing for you? Because they praying to me too. Oh, watch it. And I remember when I got out of my surgery this time last year, I deleted about 400-some people. There were thousands of other people who every day, who never asked me about supporting the work I'm doing in the name of God, but always want to be a diversion, as the devil will do. And so here's what I'm saying. If everybody who calls themselves Christian, if everybody who says you're thankful for what then? Don't wait to be on your deathbed. Oh, talk to me, somebody. Don't wait to be before you make that commitment. Let's do it right now. And we're going to keep on sharing with you right here on this UBM network. We're growing and growing. Because I just say this, and I'll let it alone. I'll say it, that we can't keep. You can't keep saying on the one hand. Well, you know what? My cousin, Willie James Campbell, I'm getting on him one day too. He said something funny in church. He said, everybody in my church, I said, cuz, you can't say that. But here's what he said. I ain't never forgot. He said, the majority of the people in his own church, ooh, Lord, okay, I'm saying, I ain't gonna repeat it no more. But y'all go find it. He said, y'all ain't saints, y'all church folk. Whoa, watch out there now. What did you say? Because I'm just saying, listen, if everybody who calls themselves Christian actually got up every day, I hear the music. We'll come back after this break. He saw me, oh, but I'm busting loose. Oh, come on. This is Mark Allen, the Mark Allen Show. We'll be back right after these on the UBM Radio TV Network. I'm busting loose. They have to slow me down before I burn the place up. So many people going to be on fire. Woo, that's hilarious. Woo, y'all hilarious. I see Brian Mother tuning in. Jesse love you too. Because I see you, Yolanda, I see you. Who else? I see you. So the names go back too fast. But it's up to us. It's up to us. It's up to us right now. From 9 a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. You got a chance to go by 40th Street Holy Angels Church. Go spend some money with black people, right? You all got a chance to make some stuff happen. It's just ordinary people. We the friends with us. I see you too. And some of y'all gonna see Rose Williams, see you too. Some of the names go back too fast, but I'm responding to everybody when we get off the air. Vernon, did I eat some chicken? What do you think, Vernon, did I eat? Man, hey, Vernon, I told you last week, listen, I've been on my diet, I've been eating fish and baked it, but on Thanksgiving, and I could eat last year, I'm telling you, I overdid it before I walked down. I had chitlins. Chitlins with hot sauce. Or chitterling. Oh man, I had it all. Woo! Now I'm back to my salads and greens and other stuff the next month, right? Because you know what? I'm going to break from my regular diet again. And I'm going back to, I'm going to have some more chitlins this time for Christmas. Woo! Indeed. 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 I'm telling you. Hey, I'm going to start a club. All the cancer survivors who broke from their diet and went and ate some pork. I got 2 more cancer survivors. Y'all broke from y'all diet? Y'all ate pork too? Me too! And now the doctor said go eat some greens, get your walk on, because I'm going to do this again for Christmas. I'll be on my diet until Christmas. Man, as a matter of fact, some of y'all too might be going to get y'all some pork and some chili. Because I still want to know. I'm still saying, I know some people who, and only God knows, but I'm just saying, I know people who ain't never had no pork, no this, got a diet, and y'all dying faster than me. Kevin Brooks, I see you. We gonna go back? Yeah. I'm saying, and only God knows, but I'm just saying that I've seen people who, longer than me, they got a better diet, they've got a better everything going on, and I don't know how.
10 seconds ago now. These for me. These for me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Woo, we got it. We got it going. We got you. Woo. Woo, and we're here. Yes, yes. We're here, and we're here. And we are back. And we are back for this final segment. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and people of God here in Chicago and around the globe, thank you for tuning in to the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice, and you're hearing my voice right now. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Some people call it every day, but we're here. 1 o'clock p.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Now listen, we want to thank all of you who are tuning in, not just here locally, in Chicago, that we're broadcasting from, but we thank you all who are watching us around the country and around the globe. And I'm telling you, going into next year, not only are we going to be reporting everything that happens from Black Wall Street and from all the streets around this city, but these are also going to be examples that we use all over the country. When you all live in the same communities, I don't care if you're Detroit, Cleveland, Newark, wherever you at, it's the same answer that we're supposed to be using. And it's the same narrative that we're asking people for that is up to us. We are the leaders. We on the cameras in YouTube, we are the leaders we've been looking for. And if we do what we need to do right here, under the sound of my voice, and my voice, if all of us do this, then others will follow our leadership too. And then it ain't about you saying, it ain't just so easy. Where's Sharpton? Where's Jesse? Where's Farrakhan? No, where are you? Where are you? And I'm telling you right now, it's going down right now in the black community. And I got to go see it for myself. I'm running, but I'm telling you, over 50 black businesses, over 50 black vendors, it's going down right now from 9 a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. right at Holy Angels Church on 40th Street. It's a huge amount market. We talked about it with Sister Cassie, but we're going one step further. We're going one step further because in the name of Dr. King, in the name of Brother Malcolm, in the name of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, in the name of, I just saw a video that Minister Farrakhan did. Oh, wait till I tell you. But the question, and what is it, Mark? Well, I didn't come to preach, but I can. Here's what it is. Everybody, and we're growing. More and more people in the spirit and example of Black Wall Street, they're following our example. They're buying up land in the black community, getting ready to grow, going into next year, growing our own food to distribute to our own people. People buying up their own spots on 35th, in Lawndale, on 47th, getting ready to have their own clothing stores and beauty supply stores, having their own black-owned pizza places. Oh, we got so much going on, popcorn shops. We got more art going on. We got blues coming back. Oh, come on, talk to me, somebody. I know it hurts sometimes, and I know it's dark sometimes, but those of us that believe that joy comes in the morning, well, the joy is right here. And what do you mean, Mark? I'm glad you asked. Listen, the solutions, unless you go stop lying to God, because I see you on all these pages. One thing I found out, being off for a whole day, I had a few hours just to go through my social media pages on stuff that I hardly never would see. But I saw so many people on my pages. That's why I'm telling you to log into our pages here on UBM and on YouTube. Because I'm telling you now, I've seen hundreds of people who got live broadcasts on my own pages that I ain't seen yet. Lord have mercy. So I know you may not have seen mine. I had time, and that's why I'm saying log in so I can tune in and catch up. Because now too many and far too many of our people are dying. And we got a chance, and we got a chance, and we got a chance, and we got a chance to do something proactive. We ain't got to sit up and wait on tragedies to hit and then just go post on social media. It's somebody else's job. Well, come on. You can lie to me, but you don't lie to yourself. I'm telling you and you and you. You got to be able. We started with, and we're going to go into tissue is the issue, right? We're going to go into that because billions of dollars are being spent in the black community on toilet paper, right? But you're not spending it with your own folk, right?
Name's man said Brian.
But who's here? We got like 3-4 minutes left.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get it in.
But come on in and get your face seen. Get your face seen.
Got here as soon as I could.
And then we're going to do it.
So,
Well,
I'll talk about what we're doing real fast.
yeah, then you should have been as soon like the other black mall people do. Tune in like yesterday. And if you're waiting all day to make sure you get in, right? No, come on. No.
Three.
Come on, what?
Mike 3.
Get him. We got 4 minutes. Yeah, come on. This guy, y'all won't believe it, y'all see it. I'm gonna get him right here online. Brad Muller.
I got asked.
He's a guy I love to hate, but he's right here in our spirit of operational unity. But while we're here, but I'm glad he was in the hood and stopped by, and whatever he's talking about, we're gonna post everything he's talking about on all of our pages. But Brad Muller is a veteran activist in the black community, and we'll have him on next week to kick off whatever's going on right now. But what's going on this weekend while you're here?
So we have a thing moving called 25-25-25, right? We are doing community organizing in all the black wards in any black town throughout Cook County, right? Actually throughout the state of Illinois. So we want to provide assistance to anyone who wants to become a ward leader or a community leader. We help train and give you digital tools from voters, voter files, access to websites, to social media, to help that person be, and other data sets to help that person be a strong organizer. And we need that because these election cycles that are coming up, right? So instead of just letting people come into our community and go ahead and pay people to come in and tell a story, we want to hear from the people, from the voters. So we have the Black Voters Project, which is the blackvotersproject.com. We have a survey that we're trying to do so we can learn what black voters want and then start to help community organize and which strengthens our community. So that's what we're doing.
And now, in these last couple of minutes, now where can people go? Because y'all tuning in now at the last minute, but he's here in the building. Look, see how pop out? We got cameras everywhere. Look, I got this camera here, that camera there, and now I got the camera right here. Tell everybody.
So you can go to
where you can go?
The blackvotersproject.com. The blackvotersproject.com. We also have a Facebook page for the Black Voters Project. And you can kick off there. You can take the survey as well as sign up to be an organizer, and we can send you a toolkit so that we can then help you organize your own community.
Well, Fred, hey, that's it. And you heard that live and in person with Brian Mullen, and y'all tell somebody, I saw him. As a matter of fact, hey, ain't nothing like being called a Tom by Brian Mullen.
Not yet,
hey,
not yet.
And it's okay.
That's the next show.
I like it though, but I'm saying it's all good. Because a lot of you guys that I see on social media, y'all don't even realize the relationships that we've had over the years that there's a lot. I remember in the old days when the page first came out, we used to talk about how we're going to start conversations. Now we can't even crack jokes no more because y'all be able to kill somebody down the street.
Right.
But listen, we're going to pull this up. Carolyn, love to see you. Thank you for everything that you're doing in terms of the black business on 47th Street. We're gonna we're gonna be posting all this. Everything y'all miss today is gonna be on. It's gonna be on the page. It's gonna be on. My grandmother's gonna tell somebody. Guess who I went?
Yeah.
He was down here, and so now we are going to not just promote what he's doing and have him back as we kick off a regular opportunity to let people know what we're doing, civically engaged in our community, and not just him. Mark Wallace and Mark Carter, and just so many others that you all think. Matter of fact, you can get Grady Norwood down there. Grady, I'm calling you. I'm just saying, but we're going to do it all down here, right? So, Brian Mullins, tell me you'll be back.
I'll be back.
He'll be back. All right, listen, it's always empowering. Remember to believe in God because God is love. Love what the world needs right now. Remember in life, nothing is guaranteed but the end of it. We were born to die, but it's not that bad because in between birth and death, there's life. And it can be as positive as you want it to be, as long as you think positive. That means keep a smile on your face, sense of warmth in your heart. When they're finished down, then they need you reach out and touch them, okay? And remember to always think positive, no matter how negative a situation may develop in your life. Remember that you are God's child. Yes, indeed, you are somebody. You can do whatever you want to do, be whatever you want to be, with the power of your own mind. If your mind can conceive it, and your heart can believe it, know within yourself, you can achieve it. Believe in yourself first, and others will believe in you too. Till the next time, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Hear my voice, hear my voice, hear my voice.